About 5 months ago, I made a video response to this user on YouTube known as Trish, however you say her name properly. And my video response to her was regarding Obama, healthcare, morning after pill, and birth control. Now, my video response to her was a serious response. This is likewise going to be another serious response to her. After I made that video to her 5 months ago, I subscribed to her channel. I've been occasionally watching her videos every so often, just to see the types of content that she makes. Some of the content that she makes is, makeup tutorials, and occasionally she does make a serious video, like she's done. And occasionally she makes parody videos, making fun of dumb things, or Honey Boo Boo, or whatever. And, this new video she made is why I'm voting for Mitt Romney, and I honestly cannot tell if it's actually attempting to be serious based upon some of her past stances that she has made videos about. If it is not serious, then I guess that's my bad for being gullible to respond to this, but nonetheless, I'm responding to her video, why I'm voting for Mitt Romney.
Hello to all my fellow young Americans. Yes, young America, we are like the votes. We are like the generation that is picking our president, basically. So I thought, since this was my first election voting,
and I hope that it's your last,
I would share with you some of my viewpoints and opinions, just to sort of maybe help your decision either way. And I'm not saying, be a conservative Republican like me, because I don't push my beliefs on people, like political or religious. Like, I'm Catholic, but I'm not going to push that on people. In fact, the candidate I'm voting for is not even Christian. He's like Mormon. So it should show how like open-minded I am. So I'm not here to like push or anything like that. So
no, of course you're not trying to push your beliefs on anybody, but you're certainly pushing some other things if you don't understand my reference.
Yeah, so I wanted to make my official video / support for Romney Ryan 2012. Yay! So a lot of you may not watch the debates. I mean, I don't really. I mean, I have Twitter, so I can sort of watch the debates.
That's... I don't know why I just found that so funny, but I did. Yes, Twitter. Twitter is the most reliable source for all of your news. After all, how many times has Twitter killed people off that weren't actually dead?
I get it. There was something about Big Bird being said, and Romney won, and yay, I don't know. But anyways, I am fully supportive of Mitt Romney, and there are a few reasons why I'm going to be voting for Mitt Romney in this election, my first election voting. So the last election I was able to vote, but I didn't, because I didn't really have strong feelings towards either party candidate selection. So this year, Romney all the way. So basically, Mitt Romney is super hot. Like, I remember when he was going, he didn't get the nomination, right? John McCain got the nomination, but he was going to be in it when John McCain was running, and I remember picking up Romney for president buttons back then. So like, I've been a huge advocate of him because he is super gorgeous and hot, and we haven't really had a hot president since like Kennedy, but we all know how that ended. So
I'd just like to ask that, is voting for someone based upon them being attractive or not, is that a really reason to vote for someone? Because based upon your logic here, if someone is attractive or hot, let's just use the example of a rapist, for example, who he may, or a child predator or a pedophile, correct? And most people wouldn't even be able to recognize a pedophile if they was to talk to one. But let's just say for argument that he's very attractive. Does that mean that whatever he does to children, or the things that he wants to do to children, does that make that okay simply because he's attractive or because he's so-called hot? I don't care if you think Mitt Romney is attractive or not, but to base your view on someone being attractive or not based upon your vote is the most ridiculous reasoning I have ever heard. That's like beyond, that's even stupider than the things Onision has said. And that's going pretty far out there. If you want a valid reason to vote for someone, it's very important that you research and study the beliefs that those people want to push on society and government. Mitt Romney is against the separation of church and state, and that's a big problem for me, because I don't believe religion should take part in governmental roles for deciding what's best for the people. And because Mitt Romney happens to be Mormon, and he believes that gay people are not allowed to get married, these are many reasons as to why I'm not voting for Mitt Romney, because his stance on so many social issues like abortion, incest, and rape. For those of you who don't know, Romney and Paul Ryan want to take your rights away to have an abortion if you've been raped, or if a young girl has their father commits incest on them. Paul Ryan, Mitt Romney, want to take your ability to get an abortion from that experience, from that traumatic experience. And that to me is wrong. And we all know that Paul Ryan and Mitt Romney believes about that illegitimate rape concept. I made, I think, 2 videos. No, was that Todd Akin? No, that was Todd Akin, excuse me. Yeah, Todd Akin, that Republican who spewed that if she's legitimately raped versus illegitimately. I mean, you really need to study the beliefs of people that you vote for before you actually vote for them.
Okay, so then another reason I'm going to vote for Mitt, well, my kitten is named Mitts, so I think it's actually Mittens, but we call him Mitts for, short. So yay, that's like a sign, I think, right? And Mitt rhymes with tit. No, I'm just kidding, but I have 2 of those.
Well, Trish, at least we know that you can count.
So, but that's really not, no, that's not the reason I'm voting for him. Also, I love his running mate. I think in the previous elections, John McCain didn't win for us Republicans because, he picked a bad running mate. Like, who likes Sarah Palin? I mean, I am a conservative Republican female, and I don't even like Sarah Palin. And for all those who are saying, like, Republicans don't like women or whatever, like, yeah, they do. They're married to them, so whatever. And I love his slogan, government didn't build my business, I did. And I think that is a really, really great slogan because I am an aspiring entrepreneur. Girl. So yeah, so those are some of the reasons I'm voting for Mitt. And go vote. Like, I remember back when, like, I think it was like Ronald Reagan or like, I don't know, maybe Al Gore, somebody did the vote or die slogan, and basically, like, that's a little, like, I mean, I think that was kind of liberal, but you should vote because this is our life that we're voting for. So, go vote, go get educated, and inform yourself.
I had to laugh at that last part. Get informed and get educated. Well, at least we know what Honey Boo Boo is going to look like when she's older and how she's going to act. But on a serious note, though, if anyone really supports Mitt Romney, I just want to flat out say that you are in support of bigotry, and you're in support of hatred. I cannot speak. You're in support of hatred, misogyny. You're against health care. You're against women having rights. You're against a lot of things if you actually stand behind and vote for Mitt Romney. It really scares me, some of the conservative people that I know who are Christians who think that he's the greatest thing ever. Especially all of his stances on his social issues, just, it scares me because I'm someone who I want people to have equal I want someone to have equal opportunity for the right to marriage. I want people to be treated equally. I want people to be able to have their rights. And as much as I don't like to admit it, the one positive thing I can say about Mitt Romney, if one can actually say that, and I don't even know, is this, I'm not a political guy, so correct me guys if I'm wrong on this. You know, Mitt Romney talks about Massachusetts being the most well-educated state, or like the top 50 states in terms of education. If that's true, and whatever, that's impressive to me. The fact that his state can be voted for the top most well-educated, I think that's cool. But again, that doesn't really show me how he's going to really change America, because quite frankly, if you watch the presidential debate, Mitt Romney just basically said, well, I'm still gonna have health care, I'm gonna still have these things, but I'm gonna do it a different way. But he doesn't explain anything in his entire presidential debate. He just said, well, I'm gonna have that, or I'm gonna have this, but he doesn't explain how he's going to do that process. And to me, just saying something, oh, if I'm elected president, this is still gonna be here, or this is gonna go away. No. What I want to know is how you as a person, as a president, are going to change these things. What are your methods that you are going to do to change it? And on the presidential election, he didn't really offer anything, and we all know how many times he contradicted himself in the presidential debate. And I always get so creeped out by his creepy little, like, smirk smile, like, I mean, literally, he's like, this has this smiling scariness about him. And I'll just end the video with this statement. Can you really vote for someone to be president when he doesn't know why airplanes cannot have their windows open on a flight? Like, seriously. That question shouldn't even be asked.